Good morning, all. It's your girl Mimi, and this is my YouTube channel, Her Majesty Speaks. Yes, so today I want to talk about options. Just having options, period. It can be relationship wise, it could be when going to purchase something. It's just having options. And options is a great thing to have because you never want to just settle for something. And sometimes you have to, a lot of times you don't want to, but that's what you have to do because you don't have options. Now, I just got finished watching one of my favorite shows. I'm a HGTV girl, okay? Freaking love. It's the show called Love It or List It. And in watching this show so many years, because what happens is, they'll come into somebody's home and, they'll normally ask, okay, what is it that you don't like? What are your must-haves, and and what's your budget? Okay, so normally the interior decorator, remodeler person, she makes the home over, and it's super duper fabulous. And the people are either love it and keep it, or they have her partner, who is a real estate agent, and they'll have him go and find all of these must-haves in another home, in the neighborhood, how most people want, neighborhood, close to shopping, close to job, all that type of stuff. So, and then that means they would list it and go, list their home that was just remodeled and go buy this new one. And it was so funny because over the years of watching the show, it's always, from what I've seen, the men are adamant about what they want, and they will not, they're not compromising at all. It's like, no matter, I don't care how beautiful a remodel or whatever is, if it doesn't have every single thing on their list, they are not going to, they're not going to settle. They're not going to, it's like they are just, it's ironclad. This is what I want. If you can't do that, then, it's no deal. And the women are always the ones, in my eyes, that normally compromise. Like, okay, I don't have this, but I can deal with that, or and it was just odd to me because it's real life, and if you look in most relationships, the woman does most of the compromising, most of the settling, no, because it's a lot of times women want to be married, or they, their list, that they done made, it don't exist, and they hear their eggs cracking from drying up, and they're like, okay, I need to hurry up, and I just gotta get married, and he's okay, he's enough, he's all right, and you settle. So, but today, watching this show, this is the first time I have seen the woman was adamant. She was like, nope. I know you're going to do a great job on our remodel, but she's like, we need more space for our family. And she stuck to her guns. And she ended up getting exactly what she wanted. I mean, you could tell from the beginning she wanted to list the house. She just wanted more space. And she ended up getting it. But it was just so funny to me because that never, ever, that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen a lot at all. It doesn't. Excuse me, I'm tired this morning. And so what I'm saying is, a lot of times, ladies, I don't know who's watching, and if it's some men watching, hey, for you all as well. Don't settle. Give yourself options. Options are the greatest thing to have. If it's something that you absolutely want, it's nothing wrong with saying, this is what I want, and not compromising, your wants or your needs. It's nothing wrong with that. I mean, sometimes you have to, especially like when you want to get like when I was looking for my house that I'm in now, being a single mom, I have very extravagant taste, but my pockets don't match my taste. So it's like I had to give myself a gut check and say, look, these are the things that you absolutely need. Everything else you can deal with, And so, because it was hard for me finding the amount of house that I needed in my budget, but I found it. Excuse me. But I'm a lot easier than a lot of people with certain things, But it's okay for you to not compromise and to get exactly what it is that you want, and I don't care what it entails. A lot of times you're gonna have to put in some more work. You are, whether it be in your in your credit situation, building your finances, maybe it's a business, or for a relationship, working on yourself. Either way, you're going to have to put in work, but it's doable. It is absolutely doable, and it's nothing wrong with putting in the work, giving whatever your situation is more value, and then getting exactly what it is that you want and not compromising. It's okay. So that's what I just want to, let y'all know. Whatever it is that you want, if you want a bigger house, go and start working on your credit. That's something you should work on, period. I've been doing credit for many, many years now, and it came out of a need for myself because I had the worst credit that anybody on the planet had ever had in life. Now it's good, but it came out of a need, and it really feels good to have options, and because I was one of those, definitely, I'm very impulsive. I don't think a lot of things through. I do now, but in the past I did not, and that can be very troublesome on your finances when you just impulsive. You just want, if you got credit, it mean get it, So I had to change, and that was the thing. When I said working on yourself, I had to change my mindset, and I had to get real with myself, about a lot of things. But like I said, like I was saying, if you want to get a larger house, a nicer car, whatever, start working on your credit, because having good credit, that would definitely give you options. If you don't like your how you look, your weight, or whatever else. And I know this is going to be real controversial when I say this, but go ahead, start working on your weight, not only to feel better, and to be healthier, but to look better, because that will give you more options. It does. I know it's a really crappy thing to say, but men are shallow, so they are visual. It is what it is. I didn't make up the rules. I don't like it either, but that's what it is. So give yourself more options. Go and get yourself together with that. It's relationship wise, outside of the just the physical, because you got the man, but now you got to, you want to keep him, and you want him to work to keep you as well. It's not just one way. But work on yourself, find out what it is. Because a lot of times us women, and men, I can't say just women, us human beings, we tend to end up dating the same person over and over and over and over again. And when you date the same person over and over and over again, the common denominator is you. So work on you. Find out what it is in you that keeps attracting these fucked up people. So that's where, it all comes down to working on you, building value, within yourself, your mind, your spirit, your financial situation. You build in value so you can have options. That's what it all boils down to. That's what you choose, that's your business. But at least you know that you can do different things. And you don't have to settle if you don't want to. So that's it. That's my word for today. Options. So this is my YouTube channel, Her Majesty Speaks. If you like what you heard, definitely hit the like and subscribe button, because it's no secret. I am definitely trying to come home. I know I put an extra symbol on definitely, but definitely trying to come home. And this is my natural element. I'm going to be starting a new, I told y'all in other videos, I had some things in the work, but we're going to be doing like a little online podcast. I'm going to bring some sisters in, and some brothers sometimes. And we just going to have different conversations about different things. So it's going to be real exciting. So just keep a lookout on that. But again, this is my YouTube channel, Her Majesty Speaks. Her Majesty has spoken. And I hope you all have a super fantastic rest of your weekend, day, whenever you're watching this. And when I got something else to talk about, I'm going to come back on here and I'm going to talk to y'all. Alright? So, be good to yourself. Be kind to others just because you can. And if you're not having the greatest day, take a moment, refocus, regroup. And if you're still not having a good day, just keep it to yourself. Don't go mess up nobody else's. Alright? Her Majesty Speaks. Her Majesty has spoken. Hit like and subscribe. And I will talk to you.